Hello! If you have a kitty at home and care about their well-being, even when you need to leave, stay with me until the end. Today, we're going to talk about 5 things you should never do when leaving a cat alone at home. These are simple things, but they make a big difference for your pet's health and behavior. Before we get started, go ahead and give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and tell me in the comments, what's your cat's name? I love getting to know the feline members of our community. Now, let's get into it. Number 1. Never leave the litter box dirty. This is a mistake many people make, and it may seem like a small thing, but it has a big impact on your cat's quality of life. I know that sometimes our routine can get hectic, and we think we can leave it for later when the litter box needs cleaning. This is very common, especially when we leave home for a few hours or even a whole day. But what many people don't realize is that cats are extremely hygienic animals. Just think about it. You're someone who cares about having a clean bathroom, right? You don't like using a dirty bathroom, and you definitely wouldn't want to spend a lot of time in a place with unpleasant smells. Well, your cat feels the exact same way about their litter box. When it's dirty, they feel uncomfortable, stressed, and in many cases, they simply stop using it. Instead of using the box, they might start looking for another place to go. And guess where that might be? On the couch, the bed, or in the corners of the house. And this isn't being stubborn. It's just their natural response to an unhygienic space that's supposed to be just theirs. This is real stress for the cat. Additionally, a dirty litter box can be a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi, which can lead to health problems for your cat, such as urinary infections, skin issues, and even very strong odors that make the environment even more unpleasant. When you're going to be away for a while, especially for more than a day, take some time to clean the litter box well before you leave. This isn't just about hygiene. It's also a way to show that you care about your pet's well-being. Change the litter, wash the tray if necessary, and do it with care. This will prevent your cat from feeling discomfort, anxiety, or even fear of using the box, because they'll know there's a clean and safe space for them to go. If you're going to be away for longer periods, maybe even a few nights, it's worth considering an automatic self-cleaning litter box. There are options on the market that help maintain cleanliness by automatically removing waste and keeping the environment healthier and more pleasant for your cat. If that's not an option for you, another practical tip is to add a thicker layer of litter so that the waste spreads less and the cat has more time to use it before needing a change. This care will make a huge difference in your cat's health and comfort, and when you return, you'll definitely notice that they're much more relaxed because they didn't have to deal with a dirty or uncomfortable environment while you were away. And you'll avoid those accidents in places you like to keep clean. Remember, your cat depends on you to ensure that their environment is healthy and pleasant. This isn't just about cleanliness, it's about their comfort and well-being. So, before you leave, always make sure to take that little but essential care with the litter box. Number 2. Don't overfill the food bowl thinking you're helping. Many people have good intentions when leaving plenty of food for their cat when they need to go out, thinking that this way the cat will not go hungry or that they will manage while the house is empty. However, this gesture, which seems simple and caring, can have negative effects on your cat's health. Leaving food exposed for long periods can be dangerous for several reasons. First, the food can spoil if it's left out of the package for too long. This is especially true in warmer or more humid environments. When food is left in an open bowl, it starts to absorb moisture and lose its freshness, which can lead to the growth of bacteria or fungi. These microorganisms can affect your cat's health, causing gastrointestinal problems like vomiting or diarrhea, and even infections. Additionally, old or spoiled food loses its nutritional value, So if your cat eats everything at once, they're not just overeating, but also eating something that's not healthy. Another risk is that by leaving a large bowl of food out for the cat, they may end up eating more than they need, which can lead to obesity. Cats don't have the same portion control we do, and many will eat whatever is available, regardless of hunger. This is especially problematic for cats that are left alone for long periods, as the food is just sitting there and the cat ends up overeating, which can lead to excessive weight gain, joint problems, and even obesity-related diseases like diabetes. So, what's the solution? An automatic feeder is a great option. It dispenses food gradually, according to a scheduled amount, and helps control how much the cat eats. This way, you ensure they eat the right amount, and the food doesn't get exposed and spoil. There are various types of automatic feeders. Some release small portions at specific times, while others work with motion sensors, dispensing food when the cat approaches. This reduces the risk of overeating and food contamination significantly. Additionally, hydration is another very important point. Often, people just leave water bowls out, but this can be problematic too. When water is left exposed for too long, especially in warmer environments, it can become stagnant, absorbing dust, dirt, or even undesirable smells. A cat might not want to drink from a dirty or stagnant bowl, which can lead to dehydration, a very serious issue, especially if the cat is eating dry food like kibble. The solution for this is a water fountain. Cat water fountains are fantastic because they keep the water flowing, which makes it more appealing and at the same time cleaner. Additionally, they filter the water, preventing it from getting dirty or having particles floating in it. Cats are much more likely to drink from moving water sources, as the flow mimics natural behavior where they would drink from running streams. Cats that drink more water are less likely to develop urinary problems, which are quite common in felines, such as urinary tract infections or kidney stones. So instead of just filling up the food and water bowls, the ideal is to invest in practical and efficient solutions. Automatic feeders and water fountains not only help keep your cat's diet and hydration on track, but they also contribute to their overall health by preventing excess food, spoiled food, and dehydration. And the best part? With these devices, you can rest easy knowing your cat is well fed and hydrated while you're away, without the risks that traditional methods can cause. Number 3. Never leave the whole house closed and dark. It's very common for people to close all windows, doors, and curtains when leaving, for security reasons. This is completely understandable because we often want to protect the house from potential intruders or harsh weather like excessive heat or heavy rain. However, what we often forget is that cats need natural light, fresh air, and an environment where they can feel safe and curious. Cats, by nature, are very curious and observant. They love to look out the window, watch birds, see the movement outside, and even observe the passing cars. This is part of their exploration routine and their self-sufficiency, even when we are not home. When we completely close the windows, blocking their view of the outside, we can create a more claustrophobic environment for our feline friend. Why is this important? Natural light is one of the key elements for a cat's well-being, just like it is for our own well-being. It helps regulate their circadian rhythm, meaning their biological cycle of sleep and wakefulness. Cats that are kept in completely dark environments during the day can become disoriented and, as a result, more stressed or anxious. In addition, daylight is essential for them to stay alert and active, as the cat is a natural predator and needs visual stimulation to satisfy their curiosity and hunting instincts, even if it's just observing the world outside. Additionally, fresh air and circulation are just as important. A closed, unventilated environment can become stuffy and uncomfortable. Stagnant air can make the cat feel more isolated and even claustrophobic. Although cats love small, cozy spaces, they also need space and ventilation to feel comfortable and relaxed. So, what can you do? If possible, leave at least one window with a protective screen open so your cat can enjoy fresh air and also view the outside world. This provides a more dynamic and interesting environment for the cat, while also helping to keep the space fresh and airy. If you live in a place where you can't leave windows open, consider using window blinds or light curtains that allow natural light in while still protecting your home's security. Additionally, try to leave a well-lit area with access to your cat's favorite spot. This could be a corner of the living room near a window or a space close to a door so they can feel the presence of the outside world. If you live in a multi-story home, try to place your cat in a room with natural light where they can observe the outside movement, whether it's birds, people, or even other animals. This type of environment is especially important to reduce feelings of loneliness and stress. While cats are independent, they can feel very lonely when we're gone. They might even start developing signs of separation anxiety, like excessive meowing, scratching at doors, or trying to escape. This happens because they don't understand the concept of time and get confused about what's going on. When they have the chance to look out the window and distract themselves with what's happening outside, they feel more connected to the world and less isolated. In summary, don't leave the whole house closed and dark. Even for safety reasons, your cat needs some freedom, natural light, and a well-ventilated environment to feel comfortable while you're away. This helps reduce anxiety and stress, providing them with a healthier and more stimulating space to spend their time. Number 4. Never leave your cat without stimulation. It's easy to think that he'll just sleep all day anyway when we leave the house. But the truth is that cats, although known for being big sleepers, also need mental and physical stimulation throughout the day. They are extremely intelligent and curious animals, and if they don't have anything to do, they can become bored and frustrated. When a cat doesn't have anything to do, it gets bored. And just like any living being, boredom can lead to undesirable behaviors. Bored cats tend to start scratching the couch, knocking things over, meowing excessively, or even changing their behavior completely by becoming more aggressive or anxious. This happens because they need to release energy, explore their environment, and find something to engage with. A lack of stimulation can even affect a cat's mental health, creating chronic stress that may lead to behavioral issues such as urinating outside the litter box, making messes, or becoming more aggressive toward people. So, how can we solve this and prevent our cat from feeling bored and frustrated while we're away? The key is to provide fun and stimulation. Even when you're not at home, there are several ways to ensure your cat has something to do to stay engaged, mentally stimulated, and, most importantly, happy. Before you leave, try to leave accessible toys for your cat. This can include simple things like paper balls or interactive toys. Cats often get fascinated with toys they can push and chase, such as ping-pong balls that roll on the floor. Also, scratching posts are essential. They not only help keep your cat's claws healthy, but also provide a way to release energy. There are vertical and horizontal scratching posts, and you can choose depending on your cat's preferences. Some cats love scratching furniture, so placing a scratching post strategically can help prevent them from scratching your couch or other areas of the house. Another great option is interactive toys, like those that dispense treats while your cat plays. These toys stimulate your feline's intelligence, making them use their brain to earn their reward. These kinds of toys don't just keep your cat occupied, they also help prevent obesity. When they have to work for their treats, it offers them a mental reward that keeps them engaged for a longer period. Play tunnels are also excellent for stimulating your cat's hunting instinct. They love to explore and hide, and tunnels offer a safe and fun space for them to enjoy. They are easy to store and place anywhere in the house. Another simple item that always works is a cardboard box. Cats love exploring inside boxes, whether it's for hiding or just playing around. A cardboard box can be a huge source of entertainment for them and is an affordable option. If your cat enjoys small distractions, you can even hide treats in different parts of the house to encourage them to search and explore. This stimulates their hunting instinct and provides them with a mission for the day. If you want to take it a step further, you can even invest in toys that move on their own, like those that mimic small animals or insects. These toys move, unpredictably, further encouraging the cat to chase and hunt as they would in the wild. The idea is to keep your cat busy in a healthy way, with toys that stimulate their senses and mind, so they don't feel lonely or frustrated. This will help reduce stress and boredom, as well as prevent them from developing destructive behaviors. A well-stimulated cat is a calmer cat, less anxious, and less likely to scratch the couch or knock over that plant you love. In summary, don't leave your cat without stimulation. They need activities that keep them occupied and physically active. When you're gone, it's an opportunity to provide those toys and interactions that make a huge difference in their well-being. And remember, fun doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. Often, a simple cardboard box can be the best fun of all. Number 5. Never ignore his behavior before leaving. This point is very important, and unfortunately, many people don't notice it. Pay attention to your cat when you're getting ready to leave. Does he become quieter, hide, seem anxious? These are clear signs that he feels your absence and may be developing anxiety. If your cat is acting differently, not wanting to eat, hiding more, or not responding as usual, it might not be the best time to leave him alone. If possible, delay your departure a bit or ask someone you trust to keep an eye on him. Also, try to leave the house calmly, without stress. Avoid rushing around at the last minute. Say goodbye gently, with a calm tone of voice. And when you come back, give your cat some attention. Play a little, talk to him, and show that you missed him too. Cats may seem independent, but they feel, and they feel a lot. When we notice the little signs, when we give that extra care, our relationship with our pets changes and for the better. He becomes calmer, more affectionate, and the whole house fills with a lighter energy. Now tell me, have you ever made any of these mistakes unintentionally? Don't worry, because we all learn over time. The important thing is that now you know, and you can improve your cat's daily life from here on out. If this video helped you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who have cats. Sometimes, just passing this knowledge along can make a difference in the lives of many pets. And of course, activate the bell to receive the next videos with tips, curiosities, and care that will help you understand your four-legged companion even better. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. A big kiss, a little affection to your cat, and see you next time.